What was your relationship with your dad like?
It was a good relationship. It was more of two bulls in a pen. What do they call it? In a kraal, whatever. So it wasn't like super a lot of advice and teach me this and teach me that. Part of the reason is, to be honest, he was out a majority of the time, so we didn't really get to spend a lot of time together, especially in my teenage years, which kind of did take away a lot of experience that I could have learned, but not to bash that against him. I guess he was dealing with his own things, or he just had a life of his own, and he just didn't know how to balance the two.
How has losing your dad, especially by murder, impacted you?
Look, it took me a while to be able to balance my feelings, like being able to process emotions. It's hard to explain, but I find it difficult to forgive people. I find it extremely hard to trust people as well. So like it took a lot of trust away, and it also kind of made me feel, like, why me? Why must it happen to me? Why can't it happen to anybody else? And I felt guilty for feeling those feelings. You know what I mean? But then again, when you think about it, it's that it's not really your fault that you have those feelings, and those feelings actually should be allowed to process through your mind as to why are things happening around you. And I guess that's one thing that I guess I've taken from the time that he did pass until now, that you're allowed to feel the things that you feel. It is your actions on those feelings that determine, or that kind of determines your character and how you've used your experiences as a person, from what happened prior to now.
What advice would you give a young person dealing with the loss of a parent?
It's okay not to be strong, because what is be strong? What is that inner strength that people talk about? Because sometimes you don't feel that, and you actually don't even feel that strength. You'd think that it's something there inside of you that just has a massive biceps, six-pack, chest and everything, and then that's your strength, and that doesn't happen. You don't have to be strong for anybody. Embrace your feelings, embrace your emotions, figure them out, and you'll learn not how to control them, but how to live with them, and how to deal with them, and how to put them in the appropriate places that they need to be, or use them in the appropriate timings that you should be using them. Because emotions aren't just, things that you can just, they have timing. Like when you're sad, you should know how to be sad in that moment. You shouldn't just know how to be sad and then be strong all of a sudden. You should know how to be sad in that moment and embrace that sadness, and you'll find a way to break it and actually come out of that sadness and find a smile, and move forward with life and stuff like that. So I'll tell them to embrace their feelings. Is that a lot of the time we're told as men that, nah, you should be strong. But like I said before, what is be strong? There is no such thing as be strong. What we should be learning is embrace what you're feeling, because these are feelings that will make you stronger for the future. It prepares you, because if you lose one parent and you don't know how to deal with that loss, what's going to happen when you lose the other one, or you lose other people that are part of your life? You're just going to be a mess.